Okay, so welcome to Joyce's Pool, which you can see behind me. This is the source of the Bristol Avon near a village called Didmarton in Gloucestershire. This is the first steps of a long journey for me. It's my source to sea challenge for the River Avon, so that's going to be taking me through some beautiful countryside over many miles, I'm not sure how many yet, down to Bristol, through Bristol and down the Severn estuary where the River Avon joins the Severn estuary. So you can see behind me the pool. Beautiful little spot to start this journey. I'll just take a seat on this bench and have a little bit of time looking at this pool. So I'll point you out the Avon straight away. You can see at the bottom of this valley here there's a ditch running down, so that's the Avon. So this is what I'm going to be following now. The rules of this little adventure is, well, there are no basic rules. I'm not trying to follow the river itself. I'm using footpaths and roads to walk as close to the river as I can, visiting it as many times as possible during the hikes, and yeah, hopefully picking out some nice routes to see some beautiful countryside either side of the river. So I will be getting off the road as much as possible onto footpaths, and I'll be showing you highlights as we move along. Now this is going to be a section hiked route, section hiked adventure. So what I'm doing is, because it's just me, I'm parking my car obviously and then doing looping walks. So I'm actually going to be doing double the distance on these walks. I'm not going to be doing massive hikes, you know, between 4 and 8 miles. Just gentle sort of Saturday walks, just to get out and enjoy myself and explore my local area a little bit. Interested in winning a survival whistle? I'm running a little competition, so check out details in the description below. You can see the type of landscape I'm in, sort of rolling, gentle rolling Cotswold landscape. Some beautiful trees and nice greenery. After we've had all that hot summer weather, everything's coming back, growing back now. So you see where I've come from down the road. I'm just taking my first steps off the tarmac into this beautiful field. Looks like it's just been cultivated. It's just going to be a short detour just to keep me off the road, really. We'll loop back round and we will be back down to the river to actually have a look at the bed of the river to see how much flow there is at this time of year. I know in Cotswold sort of rock, the streams tend to go underground during drier periods. So yeah, we'll take a look at the riverbed. On we go. So I've reached a nice little raised area here, so I can give you a bit of a 360 of where we are. See, there's a tractor way off in the distance doing some cultivating, but we really are sort of in the middle of nowhere for this area of the country. We're in a very rural area, so it's a little bit of a place to enjoy on this walk, because I'm sure we'll be going through some urban areas and built up areas later on, but that's the beauty of this little adventure. Sort of patchwork of different environments, history, yeah, the ability to explore and learn. As we approach the mighty upper stretches of the River Avon, what will become the heart of a city and industry in Bristol, and places like, I guess, Bristol and Avon feeding with the river feeding water mills. This is of the River Avon, within a mile of its source. So see, there's absolutely no water in there at the moment. It's hidden in the trees back there. Well, take a quick look. Yeah, totally bone dry, so So it's totally bone dry, but I know within about half a mile of here there are some springs, so there will definitely be water at that point. Okay, so we're at the very peaceful, say enchanting, Crowdown Springs on the River Avon. You can see there's water ahead just here, nice clear water. So the springs are back behind that, those rose hips there. I won't be able to walk over there because this is all very muddy. So yeah, you can see the dry riverbed. And then just sort of wetland area where the springs are. So at this time of year, this is where the River Avon is flowing from. Obviously we're in October now, but it's been very dry, so the water will be further upstream into the winter. So we shall walk on and discover some more highlights along the way. We're coming to a beautiful little bridge up ahead, which I'm sure you'll enjoy seeing. So let's make our way on. I'm going to try to bring you as much footage as possible of the river itself. Obviously that's what you're here for, not for me. So yeah, look at this beautiful little ford here. There's actually quite a lot of water accumulated. I don't know if you can see through the hedge. You can see further ahead. No, you can't see. But yeah, and rather a nice little ford there. Okay, so we're about 200 metres down from Crowdown Springs now. I've just been having a chat with a fellow and he's talking about this gushing water coming out here. Apparently this is, there's a pump station just down the way and they're pumping water from an aquifer to actually increase the water flow in the stream or the river here, just to help out the wildlife and plant life further downstream. Because apparently so much water has been taken out because of agriculture and because of sewage treatment works, that the stream can run a bit short on water. So that's what's going on with that little bit of water. That's why there's more water here. And as I said, I promised you a beautiful little bridge. You know, how old is that? It's absolutely stunning. So yeah, really nice little spot here. There's actually another nice picturesque bridge, stone bridge over there. So yeah, a lovely spot for a swim during the summer or a paddle. It's really gorgeous. So I'll show you the clarity of the water. You can see it's being pumped straight out of the ground. Basically it's being pumped straight out of a very deep aquifer. So yeah, that's where we stand. So that's the first part of this Avon challenge. By the magic of editing, I'll see you on day 2 as we leave behind that beautiful bridge and we head towards the village of Sherston. The walk today is going to skirt around the village itself. Now Sherston is an ancient sort of market town, now a large village, and history wise, well, there was a battle here, 1016, Canute the Great versus a great Saxon army, 2-day raging battle. So imagine that would have been something to behold. There was a major fire here several centuries ago, and also interestingly, Prince Harry and Prince William used to drink in the pub here in the village. Well, judging by the clouds and also judging by the weather forecast, it looks as if rain might be on the way, so luckily I've bought my waterproofs. Okay, so I've just followed the road for about half a mile and I've actually gained quite a bit of height. You can see the Avon is down in the valley here below me. just sort of flowing through this little combe. Now I've made some decisions on this video that I'm making here. After day one I've decided to create a interactive Google map, so you'll be able to see exactly the route I've taken. So the link to that will be in the description down below. As I say, you'll just be able to follow along where I've walked, and obviously you'll be able to do it yourself if you ever chose to have a go at this little hike yourself, or even just parts of it. So you can see I'm just at the edge of the village now. As I say, this river sort of flows round the edge of the village in a little valley or combe. So we're actually, for the first time in this walk today, we're going to actually take a new glimpse at the river itself, which is just down ahead of me here. Well, there's certainly a bit more water in the Avon here. I guess we're getting to a depth where there'll be some serious sized fish. Looking back the direction I've come, my path here lies ahead up this steep side of the valley. I'm back up on the tops again now. I've just seen this sign actually, so I think the plan is, and I'll add this in at the end of this section of the video, we're going to come back and smash that forward. That is the mission. But yeah, path lays ahead. Still a good few miles to go yet. On we go. Yeah. Morning. Time to head back down to the Avon, which lies ahead down this rather busy road. Don't worry, we'll soon be leaving the road again, and we'll be heading into some parkland of a country house, skirting down some woods and seeing some more beautiful countryside. So lots to enjoy coming up soon. How lovely is this? So we have the Avon. I shall cross over, so that's looking upstream, then flowing downstream on this beautiful sunny day through this lovely woodland. And that's the end of day two's walk. The sign says forward 1 mile, unsuitable for motors, so I don't know what that means. I should just explain that the ford that we're going to cross is crossing the River Avon, but it's a different branch than the one that we're walking. And there is absolutely no chance I'm going through that. So let's reverse back, shall we? That is an enormous ford.